Welcome to Federal Brace and our next installation series. Today we're going to be looking at our EVA. It is part of our reinforced corbel. As you can see, you have a wood corbel and it comes with a L bracket for the reinforcement of extra strength. Now when it comes to you, it's going to be in its raw form, which looks like this, which is an engineered wood. It's compressed together and they use adhesive to hold it together. It's going to be more economical than your standard corbels. You can see from our corbel that we've stained it. So the high density fiberboard is very good at taking the stain or paint, which we have a video on the site as well to show you how to stain or paint your corbel. Typical corbels mount with a keyhole mount on the back, which makes them difficult to get in place. It has to fit right under here and lift up to slide down, and it's hard to get it in place to support your countertop. It also does not give you any support. They're usually more decorative than anything. So this reinforced corbel is going to give you the strength of the L bracket, as I mentioned previously, and then give you the decorative look of the corbel as well. They are best used in an island type setting or where you have other support besides just the wooden corbel. Today we've set up a modified island setup for you to look at. You're going to, we've got all of our tools laid out here. You don't need a lot of them. The L bracket is going to come to you with countersunk holes on this flange so that when it's mounted it'll be a nice smooth surface, and countersunk holes on this flange as well for a nice smooth surface. This is cold rolled steel that's been powder coated black, so there won't ever be any rust or corrosion or anything like that. So we've already measured because we have one of our corbels mounted and we know where we want to install them. So that would be the first thing that you want to do, is measure and decide where you're going to put them. They should be placed no further than 30 inches apart, and we have the installation instructions on the website for you as well. So the first thing you want to do is, once you decide where you're going to put it, you want to hold your bracket up to the counter and mark your pilot holes. We have your fascia board can be whatever you're mounting to. You need to make sure that you have reinforcement behind it. If you either need to be mounting into a stud or put in some additional blocking so that you have something for the corbel to mount into. I am going to fit mine right here. I'll get them all in there. Once you have the L in place, you're going to put the wooden corbel in place and mark your pilot holes for that as well. Move the corbel to drill your pilot holes. Now you're ready to install the corbel to the L. At this point it might be nice to have a helping hand. The wooden corbels can be a little heavy, and so you have to hold it in place and screw it in at the same time. You might want to check level as you go to make sure as you tighten down the screws that everything stays nice and level. Can't get better than that. Well, there you have it, your finished project. Doesn't it look great? Be sure and check back with Federal Brace for more installation videos, www.federalbrace.com.